Welcome to Noble Hope Academy. Guys, you're welcome. If it is your first time to come across this channel, please subscribe, like, comment, and don't forget to share our videos. In today's lesson, we are looking at active transport. We are looking at active transport. This is the Igcse biology. Under movement into and out of the cell. So our question is, what is active transport? What is active transport? What is active transport? The two key words here are the word active and then the other one is transport. So active here means we have energy involved in that process. The word transport here means we are having the movement of the materials from one area to another area. In this case, the movement is within the organism. And which part of the organism? Within the cell. All the exchanges of the materials are taking place within the cell, into and out of the cell. So how do we define active transport? Active transport is the movement of substances, or we can talk of molecules, from a region of low concentration to a region of high concentration, or we can talk of lower concentration to higher concentration against a concentration gradient using energy. This movement is against a concentration gradient. A movement that is along a concentration gradient is from a region of a higher concentration to a region of a lower concentration. For example, that the one that occurs in diffusion. But now in active transport, we are having materials move from a lower concentration to a higher concentration. So the keywords to mark here is low concentration and then going to high concentration. And you know that is against a concentration gradient. So we ask ourselves, what is a concentration gradient? What is a concentration gradient? What is a concentration gradient? A concentration gradient is the difference in concentration of molecules between two given regions, or areas. That is a concentration gradient. It means one area is having a high concentration, then another area is having a low concentration. An illustration. Take for example, you have a slope, and then you have this one here. You have the slope. We have region A, then we have another region B. If we have the molecules at region A, and then we have the molecules at region B, it is easy for molecules to move from B going to A. That movement is movement along concentration gradient. So here is high, and then here is what? Low. So to move from high to low is movement along a concentration gradient, and that process is passive. Does not require input of energy. Then moving from low to high, this movement is against a concentration gradient and requires input of energy, and that is what happens with active transport. So we have materials like the mineral ions, which have to be absorbed from the soil, and that is by the root air cell. For the mineral ions to be absorbed into the cells, it requires active transport, because we are having movement from a low concentration and then to a high concentration. You check inside the cell, we already have the mineral ions, and still we need the absorption from the soil, where we are having a low concentration. So we shall be having movement from low to high, and that is against our concentration gradient. It means the process is going to be an active process which requires energy, and the energy is generated from respiration. To have a recap on active transport. How does active transport benefit us or benefit the life of living organism? It allows movement of substances like mineral ions. Take for example from the soil and then into the cells of the plants. That is absorption through the root air cells. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like the video, to subscribe, click on the notification bell so that you don't miss amazing content from the channel. Be blessed.